Okay. Hello there, fellow humans. It is your boy, SpingeBoi, and welcome to the Blob. Well, I should probably explain what this game is. So, this game was originally a 2008 Wii title that was actually sort of a loose adaptation of a 2005 game made by a couple of college students in the Netherlands. The original game was intended to be a sort of like little town demonstration of what the city was eventually going to look like, because at the time of the game's development, it was going under construction, and so the students were commissioned to make a game that would showcase what the city would look like once construction was done, and that eventually resulted in an early version of Blob. And then THQ got the rights to the game and passed it on to pass it on to THQ Nordic, pass it on to Blue Tongue Entertainment to make a new version, which was the version that we have here. And then eventually, the game got a sequel, the sequel got a DS port, and then the series kind of went dormant until like 2017 when like ports were made for for this game and its sequel. So I'm probably going to be playing the sequel eventually, but considering how we haven't even gotten like through the first episode of the first game, I'm probably just going to wait quite a while for that. So yeah, here is Blob. So as you saw in that opening cutscene that played earlier, essentially the plot of the game is that the city has been taken over by a group of by an evil group of people known as the Inked Corporation, who are let's just say they are heavily inspired by a particular part of, I don't know, I'm just gonna say it bluntly, they're just basically a dictatorship. I'm just gonna come out and say it, like, they're a freaking dictatorship, like, you can't deny that, so, yeah. But this game is cool, it's really fun, you should try it out. I initially got some exposure to this from, like, there was like a forgotten franchise video on it, like this one guy, I think it was called Big Green Man Gaming or something, and then there was also a YouTuber named Chris Trinary who also did a video on this that I also watched his Bit Trip Runner Trilogy series, because I'm also a big fan of the Bit Trip series. I have a lot of interests, okay? If you go to my Steam account, there's literally something that's on my Steam profile. So yeah. Okay, so little interesting tidbit. A couple of interesting tidbits. I actually tried already doing a recording for this, but the mixing was a little too loud on the game audio, and so you couldn't really hear my voice. That should hopefully be fixed, because I kind of messed around with the settings of Xbox Microsoft Gamepad, which is what I use to record all these videos, and so it should be working fine now. So yeah. So we got some stuff here. Story mode, that's the main thing. Free paint is like different levels that once you beat the levels, you'll unlock them in free paint mode. Blob Party, that's multiplayer. Then there's options, extras, which can be like unlocked by completing stages and stuff, and then of course quitting the game. So yeah, we got like there's 10 levels in the game. And like they're usually like about an hour long, so I'll probably only do like one level per video. The funny thing is though, I've actually beaten this game 100%, but I actually deleted all that data, which I simply did by going to the Steam page of the game and then selecting the cloud save and like disabling cloud save so that the game doesn't automatically try to recover my game progress, and then deleting the files that detail the save game data. I have backed it up, so like whenever I want to play my 100% version of the game, I can just pull it up and slap it into the folder, into the save folder, and it will be working fine. Unfortunately, okay, so as I mentioned before, this game was originally a Wii game, but there was actually a save file system in the original Wii version that isn't retained in the ports of the game, such as the Steam port, which is what I'm playing on. So that's kind of dumb, but Oh well. So we're just gonna head into the first level, which is Last Resort. So as you can see, there's like 2 little other things that are locked. Those are little challenges that you can unlock if you get gold, if you get like a silver or gold medal in the main stage. And yeah. So we're just gonna head into the first level, I guess, and then once we get done, we'll go back and play those extra stages. So yeah, let's begin. Before we get into that though, we have to choose a mood. So the moods in this game are essentially the music tracks of the game, but the game has a really in-depth dynamic music system, and I guess referring to it under choose your song would I guess referring to the music under the game as just simply like a song, like a typical term, wouldn't really make sense considering how complex this game's music system is. So we're just gonna. So I think it was a good decision that they refer to it under like a unique title such as the mood, and they also went the extra mile by including like by making all the level names like positive like adjectives that you would normally use to describe how someone's feeling or something. So right now we only have 2 moods unlocked, which is blissful and funky. But we unlock more later. Like we got unstoppable, righteous, euphoric, smooth, fearless, defiant, brazen, revolutionary, victorious, and energetic. And there was also a random one. So like if you choose this one, you can just choose like have to play one at random. So as you can see when we load into the game, it already has like a mood selected for us, and all we have to do is just select it. Like right now, this one is like the first one out of all of them, but like when we pop into like level 2, we'll see like unstoppable instead. Like the game will show this mood as the default one. But yeah, so I'm just gonna do like whenever I play a level, I'm just gonna do like the mood that the game gives me. So this level's like default mood is blissful, and unfortunately funky doesn't get to be used in any of the stages in the game, which is a shame because it's a really good track. But I'm just gonna pick this one and we'll be on our way. And there's a cutscene here, so I'll just shut up for this little bit. So bye. And yeah, that was the cutscene. So this game has like little dialogue things, like before every level there's like these little comics that you can read through, and they're pretty nice. The game also has like a lot of dialogue, and it's sort of like in this little Simlish language, so I'm just gonna try to read it out like whenever I can. Like the characters have like unique voice acted lines whenever they say something, but I'm just gonna read it out anyways. So I'm just gonna read this one, and whenever we pop into another level, I'll read the comic whenever that happens. So yeah, okay. This was once a beautiful holiday resort, but ink took all the color. It's another gray day at the beach. It used to be fun around here. We'll set up a base here. We'll set up a base here for the color underground and plan our strike on Chroma City. Hey Prof, I found the paintbot transmitter. If we capture that transmitter, we can start restoring the color. Okay, so that's the end of the comic. But if you press the, I'm using the D-pad to progress to the comics. Although in the original, since it was a Wii game, you could actually use the cursor to like click on the different individual panels and progress the story. And that's actually retained in the PC version because you can use the mouse, which is kind of like works like the Wii remote. And you can even draw in like the little menus and stuff, which is nice. I think you can like draw in the main menu just then if I choose to show it off. So yeah, well, we'll just head on into the actual level. It's been like almost 12 minutes, so we should probably not keep ourselves waiting. Alright, here we go. And that's Blob. And let's head over here. Welcome to the Color Revolution. Wait, welcome to the Revolution, Blob. I am the Professor, the leader of the Color Underground. The evil Inked Corporation have taken all the color from Chroma City. With your help, we can restore the world using color energy. But you must hurry. The timer shows how long you have before Ink tracks you down. Finish your mission and get to the exit hole before time expires. Let's make a start, Blob. Smash a paint bot to get color. Okay, so this game has like a couple of little tutorials, so I'll just read off these. Hold down the left trigger to target a paint bot. Press A to slam it. Each paint bot you slam gives you 10 paint points. Do you understand? Yes. Okay. So like you can also like restart those, but I already got it. You've got color. Start liberating the gray world. Yes, I will. So these little trees here, if you touch them, they'll turn the color that you are. And these buildings will also do that. Painting the world gives you color energy. So like if you paint something, you'll turn it that color. And okay, I'm going to talk a little bit about the music. So as you just heard, there was like a little vocal cue. And so as you can hear, the music has finally popped in. So like whenever as you paint stuff, the music, okay, right now the music is kind of like really chill, but as you paint stuff, the music will kind of like will gain more energy and become more upbeat as you paint stuff. And there's also little sound cues whenever you paint something a different color, like these little vocals when you paint stuff red. And all the instruments have their own unique different colors. So that's nice. Like it gives you like encouragement to like paint through everything. Although we'll get to like specific colors in a bit. So I'm just gonna paint this little area around here. Get a move on. I've used the color energy to launch a transform engine. Hold left trigger and slam it to restore the world. Right. In a bit. I'm just going around and coloring stuff. I'll do that in a bit. Like you can also color these little landscape things. Like if you touch them, they'll go out of grayscale and become a little colorful and stuff. And by the way, okay, so that little spiral thing, that's a style. If you pick it up, you can add cool little patterns to buildings that you paint. I've already gotten one, but not counting the one that I just painted. But yeah, as you play through the level, you can find more. And so if you paint enough, if you paint like a buildings in a group, you'll get like an extra color bonus. Need a challenge? Roll to a color underground symbol. Not yet, because we're not there yet. So yeah, I'm just gonna paint the rest of these buildings, and we'll be on our way. We'll hit the transform engine and see what happens. Okay, so I should probably mention this little thing. It's a transform. Okay, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but this thing is a transform engine. If you slam it, it will explode and make everything all colorful. You need to get a certain amount of points in order to activate a color transform engine. So if you want to like make like a big explosion to transform everything, explosion, and a big explosion to transform anything, you need to get enough color energy so that you can get a transform engine to go in. So yeah, it's all fun. Mind the gap, Blob. You'll need to jump across. How to jump? Press A to jump. Yeah, I know. Steer with L while in midair. Press RT. Press right trigger at any time to brake. You're gonna be seeing me do this a lot, like jumping and then falling, jumping and then braking, because like it's a dead stop. You don't have to like, you can like immediately drop to the ground with the brake, which is useful. Like if you're like careening over but you don't want to fall, you can just press the thing and you'll drop straight down. So let's go over here. Hey Blob, I'm Zip. I'll show you how we roll in the revolution. We prepared some challenges for you to help with the last holiday resort back the way it was. Roll up to a color underground symbol like the one behind me and press X. Go to it. Together we can color up the world. So yeah, this game has like a lot of challenges. So like this one that I'm about to go to, it will task me with like painting a certain amount of buildings a certain color. Aloha Blob, I'm Artie. I'm the color expert in the group. It's nice to meet you. This was once a holiday resort before the inked occupation. Since then, it's been so cold that nobody goes outside anymore. Paint these buildings red to free the gradients trapped inside. Hold left trigger and press A to slam a paint pot and get color. Okay, so you might have heard her say like Zaya or something of that line. That's because in the original Wii version, I keep bringing up the original Wii version, you had to press Z to target stuff, and so that was retained in the voice line. They didn't re-record these voice lines because why would they? It's like a freaking it's like an 8-year-old game. Like why would they get the voice actors to come back? Even though like some like pretty popular cartoon actors are part of this game. Like I know that D. Bradley Baker, as in the guy who like does a lot of the background voices on SpongeBob, and is responsible for like the iconic Agent Pete Growl from Phineas and Ferb, is like the voice of Blob in this game and a couple of other characters. So yeah. Like whenever you like get tasked with a challenge, you'll get like the little icon. Like this one is a painting one. You'll get the amount of time that you have to complete it because these challenges are timed, and you get a little star that'll tell you how difficult or easy this challenge is. This one is a 1-star challenge because it isn't too difficult, but you'll see they can go up to 3 stars, and like the 3 stars are the harder ones. And the game actually tells you this later on in the level, but I thought I'd just get it out of the way so I can just like read through the dialogue without having to explain much of anything. So yeah, we're gonna take the challenge, and we're gonna color stuff. Every building you color costs a paint point. Yeah, we completed the challenge. And that is a time pickup. That's a time pickup, grab it to keep the clock ticking. Okay, so these little guys, these are gradients. These are the citizens of the city. Like, story-wise, these are the citizens of the city that have been trapped in these suits, and as we'll be seeing later on, that's actually because that's like the entire point of this is to like make them completely miserable so that they produce ink and help keep the inked corporation functioning. So if we just roll over them, we'll rescue them, and then if you collect all of them, if you rescue all of them in a set, you'll get a little time pickup. And going back to the music that I kind of forgot to mention, as you can hear, the music is starting to pick up a little bit. It's getting a little better for like a little more percussion. It's nice. And then eventually, when you get enough color, it'll become really cheery. I'll point that out when that happens. And there's another transform engine. Yeah. Okay, so as you just saw, there was like a little gradients liberated thing. If you paint enough buildings in like a little set, you'll cause a bunch of gradients to pop out. And then you can just go back and free them in order to get rewards, like the time rewards that was talking about earlier. And there we go. And yeah, there we go. We've unlocked a gate. We'll get to that in a moment. Yeah. Freeing all these fellas. So yeah, we're coloring up the world. We're making it all happy and positive. We're helping liberating the world from inked. Very fun to see. Let's color some things. All right, let's. There's another challenge over here. Let's do it. You're really building up the color energy, Blob. It's getting warmer. Even the sky is turning back to blue. There are more gradients inside these holiday homes. Make yourself orange and paint the glowing buildings. You'll need to mix colors by slamming different colored paint bots. Okay. So, this game has a color mixing system, which makes sense because it's a very color-focused game. This thing will probably explain that a little better. Mix red, yellow, and blue to make new colors. My cursor shows what color you will be after slamming a paint bot. Do you understand? Yes. Okay, so as I mentioned before, the music is all peppy now. And, okay, so you know how the vocals, like the red corresponds to like vocals when you paint stuff? Well, orange corresponds to a muted trumpet. It's really nice. And the best part is, the different colors will actually make different sounds depending on what mood you have. So it's muted trumpet in here, but like in other sounds, like orange might be like a clavinet. Well, technically it is, because like in Unstoppable or Monkey, you get some of that clavinet stuff. And Defiant, but we're far from that point yet. So, we're just gonna keep chilling here and painting out stuff. I say chilling because this game isn't exactly like the most challenging game. It's sort of like more like a game that you can just chill out to have fun. There's still like an objective, but considering but unlike some other games, it's a lot more chill. It isn't exactly like even compared to like something like I don't know, random comparison, but since it's another Wii game, Donkey Kong Country game, I don't know, something like that. Maybe Donkey Kong Country Returns. I don't know. I was playing that game earlier today because I actually bought a while back. I actually bought a Wii, and so yeah. Oh, like what's going on? I actually bought a Wii and I got that game for it. So yeah, like the game is a lot more chill. You can just kind of enjoy it. The game was actually heavily advertised. Random tidbit, but like this game was actually heavily advertised in like Japan. It was like kind of like hyped up a lot in Japan. Our way ahead is blocked by the sector gate at the end of the whatever. The prof can crack it open if you earn enough color. So yeah, if you earn enough color energy, I'll skip this. Completing challenges and painting raises the color energy. You go, Blob! Okay, so color energy is basically the game's point system, and if you get enough points or really color energy, you'll be able to unlock the ways through to like gates and stuff like that. So yeah, you have to like, in order to get through the levels, you actually have to like paint stuff. So that's an incentive to actually paint stuff. And you might be randomly changing topic. You might notice that there's a timer in the top left corner of the screen. That's why we're collecting little time pickups, because we're under a time limit, and by picking up the time pickups, we can spend more time. And completing challenges and rescuing gradients helps us get extra time. So we're just gonna slam this thing and we're gonna move on, I guess. And another thing. So you might be interested in knowing what happens when you mix red, yellow, and blue together. So right now I'm red and yellow, which is orange. And so once you mix it with brown, wait. I already spoiled it, but once you mix it with blue, you get brown. Yeah. If you have enough color energy, you can open the sector gate. Now brown may seem like the most appealing color at first, but that's until you realize the color sounds for this particular color are record scratches. Which is why I always try to paint stuff in brown whenever I can. Okay. You got to the gate. Well done. This was once the hotel district. That propaganda tower broadcast inked lies. Let's shut it down. Completing the challenges in the area and open the sector gate. Use the compass. Hold down Y to see your compass. The compass shows the nearest challenge. During a challenge, the compass shows the nearest objective. The compass also helps you find paint bots and water. Do you understand? Yes. So yeah, that's basically the extent of it. Like once you enter a new sector, there'll be like a small little cutscene that will play that shows you around the area. So right now we just got that one. Okay, let's go over here to get this challenge. These tall buildings were once luxury hotels. Let's test your color mixing skills. Paint the marked buildings yellow, blue, and green. Can do. Yeah. This is water. It looks like water. Water will wash any color off of you, which is useful for when you need to get like when you want to change your color on the fly. You can't really recolor to get unlocked. But water also is capable of washing ink off of you, because ink is a hazard. As you can, we'll get a little bit of that in later on in this level, because it introduces ink to you. I just decided to let you know ahead of time, because, well, why not? You got an award! You can earn more by doing cool stuff. So, about those awards, let me tell you about those awards. So, the game has like a couple of awards. You got like ones for painting the entire area, like one for restoring trees, rescuing people, the radiant, painting billboards. This level actually has one, by the way. Painting transforming landmarks, hitting transform engines, completing challenges, and collecting styles. And my intention is to do every one of them, is like to try to get as much as possible, because I just want to try to like get them all and try not to go back and do any. I might if I have to. I might go back if I need to, but I mostly plan to get all of them on the first go. There's also one award for painting a blimp that goes around the level. And I am also going to try to do that one, because why not? We should be seeing the blimp sometime soon. Every level has a blimp that floats around, like that flies around the high areas of the level. And painting it will earn you a reward for painting said blimp. You're the hero that Chroma City needed, Blob. Always look around for places you can color. The camera controls on R will help you. How to use cameras. Use R to position the camera behind Blob. Move R to left or right to move the camera around Blob. Use left bumper to look around with L. Yes. Sometimes the rooftops are the safest way to travel. Jump up onto the sloped building behind me. You can then reach this line of hotels and paint them yellow. Alright, let's go. To the rooftops we go. If you ever want to stop still, press RT. Yeah, I'm doing that. I'm doing that, prof. You don't need to worry one bit. I'm on the lookout for the blimp. Okay, let's hit this transform engine, and then we'll move on, I guess. I'm waiting for the blimp to pop out, so I can. Ha! There it is. Okay, so funny thing about this, my first recording, I kind of chased it. But I failed to paint it. I'm gonna get it this time. I'm gonna try to get it first time this time. See, there, I got it. First time. You might have. I also neglected to speak about this one thing the professor said. The prof, if you will. He said that if you paint like sections of buildings with more than one color, you'll get extra color energy. So that's useful if you want to, say, well, I don't know, if you want to get through gates easier, just try to get as much color as possible. You got all the way up here. You were born to jump, Blob. Please paint this row of hotels green to really bring color back to the neighborhood. Yeah, there we go. Challenge complete. Got it in one. Yeah. You got a bronze medal. See if you can get silver and gold. Can do. Another gate, I see. Let's not waste any time. Let's get a move on. Well, not really. There's still a bunch of stuff around here we haven't painted yet, so we should probably spend some time around here just trying to paint stuff up. And let's head over here. Here's the transform engine. Boom. Yeah, baby, we're brown. Can we make it over here? Ooh. Yeah. Something that I should mention, another thing that I should mention. Do you paint over any of these buildings that you've already painted, like in a challenge? Like you paint over like a different color? That does nothing. I mean, you don't really, it doesn't really matter if you paint over anything with a different color, but I mean, it's bound to happen eventually, right? So I thought I'd just let you know, like, nothing happens, which is kind of just funny. Like, they're making this whole deal about painting the building a certain color, and then you just go screw it up. There we go. Look at all this color. Look at us being good revolutionaries, coloring up the world. Yeah. Getting funky in here. Not really funky. It's getting blissful. Alright. This propaganda tower is an inked landmark, Blob. Inks converted all the Radiant civic buildings and now use them to spread their message, but not ink. However, you have the power to transform landmarks and restore them to their former glory. Landmarks are resistant to color, but I've invented a device which allows you to slam its weak point and get inside. It leaves me red and have 30 pain points. I can only override the landmark's defenses for a limited time, so act quickly. Alright. How to paint landmarks. Landmarks require 30 or more paint points in a specific color. Hold left trigger and slam the weak point to break in. Repeatedly press A to transform the landmark. You understand? Yes. So yeah, just head in, and then you match. Although in the original Wii version, you would shake the Wii remote, which is why you've got this, like these little shaker segments. So yeah. And we've done it. Propaganda tower transform me. Groovy. Alright, let's head down this street. And on to the next area. Yeah. Alright, let's go. Trouble up ahead, Blob. You better collect some life pickups. The streets are polluted with ink. If you get inked, get to water fast. Beyond the ink are luxury seaside apartments. The sector gate leads to our target, the Paintbot transmitter. Alright, let's keep going. You've got a light pickup. Get as many as you can. Okay, so if you couldn't tell, those are our lives. Right now, they don't really matter right now because there isn't really that many difficulties to avoid hazards. But there will be enemies coming up later, so we should probably get us. They don't carry over into other levels, so. But you should know that we'll probably be needing more on later levels. And that is ink. Like if you touch it, you'll get poisoned, and then you need to rush to water because your paint points will be depleting. you need to wash off before you completely die. Ooh, I almost touched it! Now that doesn't sound so bad because you can probably, like, oh. I wanted to mention something about the billboards too. Okay, so the billboards, they're like kind of big and they'll be really noticeable. And if you touch them, they'll get painted over and they'll turn from like little propaganda stuff into like cool little patterns and stuff. So back to the topic about ink. If you touch ink, you'll get poison and you need to rush to water because your paint will be depleting. But the worst part about it is that after you wash off, the ink causes like the music to get all weird. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's kind of like, I guess, like a drowned out version of the song. And once you wash off, the music will go back all the way to the beginning state, which really sucks because you might be spending the entire time trying to build up the music only for it to reset once you get inked. Although luckily, handing over blocks and completing challenges will help quickly increase the music so you can get back to the jams. Yes. So yeah, just try to avoid being inked. Which I mean, considering how it affects gameplay, I wouldn't see why not. Trying to get up there. Ugh. Go. Yeah, there we go. Let's head around here. Come on, get up. Yeah! Let's go over here. Okay, so funny thing I should mention, some of these buildings, you have to like go like around the backs of other buildings if you want to paint them. It's a bit annoying, but it's nothing too bad. Yeah. So let's take this challenge. These apartments look so drab and gray. Paint all the buildings in this street purple. Be careful of the water, it will wash out your color. I rated the difficulty of all the painting challenges for you, Blob. This is a 2-star challenge. The harder the challenge, the more color energy you will rack up. So yeah, that was the difficulty rating thing I mentioned earlier. So let's go and paint these buildings. And there will be Alright, that's about it. We are done with that challenge. We rescue all these guys. Yeah. Hey look, we got a gold medal. That's great. If you ever need water in a hurry, slam a hydrant. Let's make some stuff brown. So why not? There we go. Give me another challenge, please. These apartments used to be the color of coffee. Please paint all the buildings in this street brown. You will need to mix red, blue, and yellow to get brown. This is a 1-star challenge. You will earn bonus color energy if you complete a challenge on your first attempt. Yeah, I didn't mention that. If you beat a challenge first try, you get extra points. And that is cool. So let's head over here. And paint these buildings with sweet scratching action. Yeah! Got it one. So take a looky here. There's some styles hidden in these little alleyways back here. As well as some buildings too. So if you want to get all the training, we'll have to make some stuff around that. I say we go ahead and let's lock this gate. Just go. We'll come back to it later because we're not gonna do anything in there right now. So we'll get the music to calm down so we can build it back up again, and it'll be really cheery once we decide to paint everything. Let's go over here. There should be a little style over here. We just do some platforming. Yeah, there it is. One style away from getting the style award. Whee! Oh, come on, I want to get up there. Okay, so this is what I mentioned about getting ink. If you do, you will, yeah. Music goes all quiet. Screw up the music. And if you roll over one of the gradients while you're inked, you freaking kill them. I don't know if I did that. I hope I did. Okay, so I think, yeah, I counted 8, so they're all here. They're all alive. Good. I didn't want to kill any of them. Okay, let's take this one. This street has been flooded with ink. It's deadly. The holiday makers are trapped inside their apartments. And all the buildings in this street green. This could be dangerous, Blob. It is a 3-star challenge. Alright, let's go. More stuff. More fantastic stuff. Again? Shoot! Good. Okay, there, we got on top. Freaking got inked twice. It's been like one challenge run. That's stupid. Alright. That challenge is complete. Oh look, the music's already back to normal. Back up to size point. And we rescued all the gradients. Yay! Oh, come on! Again? You've been inked. Yeah, I don't give a crap. You can't tell me what I can and can't be. There. Wait. I forgot about this one. Yeah, baby. Avenue complete. Let's head over here. That sucks. The music was all the way up, and then it decided to come all the way down. That sucks. All right. Next sector. That's the PaintBot transmitter. Transform it, and we'll set up our color HQ here. When you have enough color energy, hold left trigger and slam the exit pull to leave the arena. Wait, the area. I'm just gonna go get that over with so that we can jam out later. Slam the mesh on the exit pull to finish your mission. Yeah, I did that. I'm not gonna disappoint. Don't you worry. Yay, transform engines have all been hit. Styles all selected, and trees all painted. Yay! Now that's what I'm talking about. Okay. This is our prime target, Blob. This landmark controls all the paintbots in Chroma City. Place a target on the paintbot transmitter. You'll need to be yellow and hit it with 50 paint points. Alright, let's do it. We'll wash off and we'll get to yellow. There we go! Yay, 100% painted. Sweet. Okay, let's see. Alright, we've got all our awards. looks like we're all done here. I guess there's only one thing left to do. Let's head out. Alright, completed Last Resort. Okay, so you might be wondering about this. That is a time award, and you get it by completing a level in a certain time. Not by completing a level with the timer at a certain time, but completing the level in general. Like, you can raise the timer, but you still need to get it. You still need to complete the level in a certain time. Like, you could be like 50 minutes. Like, your timer could be like at 50 minutes, but if you didn't complete the level in like, I don't know, 20 minutes, which is like what the timer says, you won't get your reward. So, yeah. I'm probably gonna I might go back and do some of those levels in like a extra video, but I don't know. I can't promise that. I don't know. I really don't know. So we got a couple of awards here. We unlocked a new level, and we unlocked Last Resort and Free Paint. We unlocked the cutscene for Last Resort. We unlocked a new Blob Party level, which is like which I mentioned before, is the multiplayer mode. And then we unlocked 2 secret missions. So let me talk about those. These are the 2 things that I mentioned earlier, the little extra challenges. So I plan, like, after beating each level, to go and also do the extra challenges as well, which might put the videos up to which might extend the runtime a little bit, considering how like every level is like an hour long, which, as I mentioned before, well, I don't really think that matters, because these levels usually only take like about like a minute to like 2 minutes max, so they're usually not that difficult. So let's do these 2, and then I guess we'll call it for the video. Excuse me. We found an isolated fishing village, Blob. It's all deserted now, but we can reclaim it as long as you act fast before ink catches on. I'll provide you with a guide to the original colors of the Radiant community. The exit pool will open once you've colored enough buildings. Alright, let's go. Blob, your goal is to paint as many buildings as you can.
Blob?
Use color mixing to get the secondary color green.
Blob?
Reach the exit pool within the time limit. Alright, let's go. Aw, man. I guess we'll start with red then. All the red buildings done. Now let's do all the yellow buildings. We got a nice little trombone. And a sweet little keyboard for green. Yeah, baby. Alright. And lastly, blue. Which is electric guitar. Yeah. And with that, we're done. So let's go. Yeah. And we got an award, which is a gallery piece. And then we'll do the other one. Top of the world. I found an ink factory that has no guards. Good work, Biff. Let's get in there and color it up before they know what happened. Hey, didn't this used to be a candy factory? Sure was, and I've chosen all the original colors. I've chosen all the original candy colors. Orange, lemon, strawberry, and grape.
Blob.
Liberation time, Blob. Your goal is to paint as many buildings as you can.
Blob.
Use secondary colors purple and orange to get a silver or gold medal.
Blob.
Reach the exit pool within the time limit. Alright, let's go. Look at me go. I'm getting everything colored. And we are done. Fantastic. Okay, funny thing I should mention. On my first recording, I actually had to restart that talent because I fell off into the water. And that would probably screw me up, so I decided to restart before I could mess up anymore. So, yeah, we've got an award. That's all we have for now. Let's take a look at those rewards, and then I guess we'll call it for here. We have Last Resort. Now choose it. And we got a new Blob party, which is multiplayer. And extras. Cutscenes. We've already seen the cutscenes. Movies. These are the ones that we just unlocked. So this is a pre-production trailer. So, yeah, that was a weird little pre-production trailer for the game. And the galleries. So these are like little concept art stuff for the game. And the first one we got is for Blob. We got classic Blob, what we see in the game. Then we got little inked Blob, and old design for Blob, and an older design for Blob, and another weird design, and another one. And some like weird take on the original, the Blob Utrecht version. I like this one. I like this one best. So, yeah. That's all, I guess. Other than the new stage. So, that's all for now. Thank you guys for watching. See you all in the next episode. I hope there's going to be a next episode. Plan to make another one. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next installment of this spectacular, colorful series. So, anyways, see ya.